Let's see if we're live. Are we live? We're live. Hey, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the final hour of the day shift. What is going on with you guys? First of all, you know who I am. I'm Paulette. I'm a part of Brownstone Worldwide. You're in the Brownstone Worldwide studios, and we are in the final hour of the day shift. That's right. When I say the final hour, that means that we've been live on Cityscape Radio for 2 hours. And I thought, well, let me just start making it a thing to just go live for the final hour of the day shift itself. So if you want to check us out throughout the regular day, when I'm live from 7 to 10 a.m., the best thing to do is to head over to cityscaperadio.com and you can go ahead and listen to us there. I've gone on ahead and killed the stream. I was gonna try it and see, if I could do the video and the audio at the same time. We've got this computer over here, we got that computer over there, and I said, oh, well, we're just gonna drag the mic and then we'll just go live on both, and we'll do it like that. But I wanted to come here and share a couple of things with you guys that are happening in the Brownstone, in the Cityscape community, that are really important. So let me just go ahead and just pull up some of this stuff right here that I think are important. Some of y'all, you're gonna pop in, you're gonna pop out, you're gonna let me see, hang on just a second. So I'm gonna delete that. We are going to delete this right here. I'm deleting a ton of videos, y'all, because I want to make sure that I have room enough to share with you all some information about a couple of things that are happening with some folks that are that are a part of KCCR Cityscape Radio, and also a part of Brownstone Worldwide itself. So for those of you all who are not familiar with who we are Brownstone Worldwide. We're media, we're podcasting, we're publishing, we're air personalities, we're all the things media, right? And so we have brownstoneworldwide.com. We also have cityscaperadio.com, which is what you are watching and listening to right now. And you also have Brownstone Living Magazine, which actually drops for the month of September this weekend, as a matter of fact, I believe. So it's literally ready. There's a final interview that somebody is pushing to get put in there, but you could best believe October is right behind it. So if you have not already subscribed to the magazine, I would encourage you to go ahead and do so you're not missing all of the good things that are a part of the upcoming holiday season. So you got to remember, that's October, that's November, that's December. So you're talking all of the fun stuff that's getting ready to come up. Even though it's getting ready to start getting cold, one of the things that I know is that this is the time that most families start to get a little cozy, right? So we're going to have Halloween. We're going to have trunk or treats. We're going to have trick or treating. We're going to have communities that are going to be decorating and doing all kinds of fun things in their communities. Then, of course, we're going to have Veterans Day and Thanksgiving and homecoming and football games and tailgating and the NFL. All of the cool things. It's time to go home to see what's happening with your colleges. If that's your thing, if you're an HBC or regular PWI, it doesn't matter. You already know this is that time of year. And then, of course, we know with a big bang, of course, comes Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And then, of course, comes the Christmas holiday season, Kwanzaa, all of the things that are a part of that as well. And not just Kwanzaa, but of course, the others as well. I remember there was one song that I used to know when I was a little girl, and it was about a dreidel. And I know that's a part of the Jewish holiday. So, you have all of these others, that really, really come out and do like this whole winter, fall celebration thing. And so we're going to be in these streets and we're going to be talking to you guys about what's happening out here. So if you guys are unfamiliar with who we are, let's see. So first of all, Tamara Young, here's what I'll do. I will let Cullen know that you said to give him a call. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So 9 times out of 10, he's probably on a call right now. So I'm texting him right now. Yeah. All right. So that worked, didn't it? Okay. All right. So otherwise, wow. Anyway, so okay, let's talk about what's happening in Cityscape right now. So a couple things. One, we got two businesses located here in the and if not, Tamara, just reach out to him via instant messenger. I just talked to him so about 10 minutes ago, so I know he's around. All right, so let's see what we're going to talk about here first. Let's talk about what's happening and why we're doing Cityscape Radio. So Cityscape Radio is specific to a certain region in southern Atlanta, past the airport, that usually doesn't get all of the attention and the love, right, that it needs, but people are there. So let's talk about some of the cities, okay? We're talking about Spalding County, which encompasses specific areas around where I am. We are in Spalding County, which is Griffin, Georgia. Okay, not only that, but we're still a part of Metro Atlanta. So Metro Atlanta, do your thing, right? This is where we currently are. But then because we're the last county in Metro Atlanta, there are other cities that are connected to us, right? So let's talk about that. We have cities like Lamar County, we have Bucks County, that would be Barnesville, that would be Noonan, that would be, and we're talking about at least a 20, 25 mile radius from us, okay? So these are the counties and the cities that we encompass. Sonoy, Georgia is a part of where we are. We have Fayetteville, we've got Stockbridge, Riverdale, Jonesboro, Forest Park, Lovejoy, Hampton, McDonough. Some of you guys are familiar with McDonough, Georgia, because if you're in this area, you already know McDonough, Georgia is the fastest growing city in the state of Georgia. And my goodness, sometimes I get scared when I have to drive to McDonough, about 15 minutes from McDonough, right? And so in order for you to get to 75, sometimes it may take you 35, 45 minutes to just get on the highway from there. So I usually just take Highway 16 from where I am and head up to 75 that way, because my goodness, or I'll take 1941 and go directly through like Jonesboro, Riverdale, Forest Park, Lovejoy, all of those, and then, catch it that way. And so these are the cities that we encompass, because by all accounts, we're about 43 miles from downtown Atlanta, but we focus on what's happening here. And sometimes we even go as far as Macon, Georgia, in terms of the reach that we currently have. Now, why is that important for you guys to know? Because our reach lets you know who's listening. Okay. That's important for you as a business owner, and also as somebody who wants to know who's really listening to what we got going on. Well, that's what we have going on. So cityscaperadio.com was created, number one, because we wanted to make sure that people knew what was happening in what some people call South Atlanta. Okay, because that's what people call this area, South Atlanta. And because we're metro, that does make us we still get those SPLOST tax dollars. We still get all of that, right? So Cartersville and Rome be included. We are on the north side. Girl, yeah, you want to be on the, yes, come on. Send us some information. So here's the thing. Because we're virtual, it's not like we're beholden to a tower. So that's the good thing. So let me explain a couple of things that you may not know about radio. So if you don't know, so I'm not saying you don't know, but a lot of people are not familiar with how this works. So a tower allows you a signal to go but so far. Some radio stations may have 5,000 watts, some may have 75,000 watts. The largest can have 100,000 watts, according to the FCC. Okay, the FCC says that the biggest wattage you can have is 100,000 watts. That'll give you about 200 to 300 mile range where your signal can be heard, right? Now, when I was in terrestrial radio full time, I was at a station that had all three. There were three stations. I was the PD for a station that had three stations, or what we call the cluster, that had 100,000 watts. It went all the way up north past Little Rock, Arkansas. Okay, so it went to like maybe Fort, whatever the name of the military base was, and then the signal would fade out. That's how come your signal fades when you're driving or you're traveling or whatever. Your signal starts to fade as you drive further and further away, because again, according to FCC regulations, you can only have 100,000 watts. Some people can only afford 5,000, 3,000, right? 1,000 watts, right? And then at a specific point, you don't even need to have an FCC license, because your wattage only goes around the block from your house. A lot of people don't know that. So there's so many things that are happening in radio. So to explain, the reason why I brought that up, Tamara, is because I wanted to make sure that you understood. Yes, because we're virtual. Okay. You can check us out on KCCR, the app. So let me explain what's happening with that. We are still KCCR. So it is still Cityscape Radio KCCR. We still have our call letters. What's happening now is we are working with our development team to change the app over in both iOS and Android so that it resonates with the new brand colors, the new brand, all of that. But you can always still download us. You can still listen to us and all of the cool things that are happening. And so what does that mean, Tamara, for you? If you're in Ackworth, you're in Cartersville and Rome, you know what that means? First of all, I need to pull up a map because, girl, listen, hold up. Where is Rome? Listen, talk to me. Hold on. So this is good. This is good for me. Let me see. Where is Rome, Georgia? Don't laugh, because I'm from Wisconsin, so I don't know where all of these different places are. Rome, Georgia, Mount Berry. Oh, you're in Floyd County. Oh, here's what I need to know. So you're northwest. You're northwest of Atlanta, in a valley where the Etowah and the Oostanala rivers from the Coosa River, and it's built on 7 hills. Sounds like FAMU, the highest of 7 hills. All right, so is it a college town, home to the largest college campus in the world, Berry College? That is my original last name, Berry. That's my maiden name. Interesting. All right, so yeah, so absolutely. So if you have anything that you would like to send to us or whatever, what I would encourage is, you're in Cobb, Cherokee County. Okay, yeah, absolutely. So here's the thing. Because we're virtual, and thank you for that, so that I was able to explain to you why we're different. Doesn't matter where we are, because as long as you have access to your smartphone, you have access to Amazon Alexa, if you have access to the internet, then you can find us. You have access to your phone, you can find us, right? So it doesn't matter. Cityscaperadio.com. And then also you can follow us on Cityscape Radio on our Facebook page. Also, Brownstone Worldwide is our Facebook page. And also, you're from Indiana, you went to Whitewater. Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, Cullen and I, so backstory, girl, is Cullen and I went to high school together. We've been friends ever since. So real cool brother. And we started out, I always tell this story because people don't believe it. So for us to be where we currently are, where the business is growing and stuff like that, we started out doing the morning announcements in high school together. We had the little xylophone, y'all. Doom, doom, doom. Good morning, Riverside Tigers. Here's your news for the day. And who would have thought? I know he went on and got his degree in journalism, and then I went on to be in the entertainment industry, and stayed there until, graduated from college, did all that, and ended up in radio. I was behind in traffic, and that's where you cut in news and information and commercials and stuff like that. So traffic is what is fed into your clock wheel, and that's your commercials and stuff like that. So that's a long story from a different era long gone by. So here we are, and we are ultimately doing our own thing. Okay. And with the advent and the power of what is happening with the power of the internet and online services that are available, and with the skill set that we both have, because with him, with his journalism degree and understanding writing and, those kinds of things, and then the power that I have had over the years doing the things that I've done, we've been able to kind of build out what we have. And again, that's brownstoneworldwide.com. We have Brownstone Living Magazine, and we also have Cityscape Radio. So what you're watching right now is the final hour of a 3-hour morning show that gets done on Cityscape Radio Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. What do we cover during that time? News, articles, information that you can get on brownstoneworldwide.com. And we also tell you all of the cool things that are happening here in the Brownstone. That's the other thing. So what's happening in the Brownstone is, first of all, we've got a couple of things that are coming down the pipe that you guys should definitely know about. Let me see if I can kind of pull this one up. Number one is Brownstone Living Magazine for the month of September literally drops this weekend. Okay. The reason we're actually like a week behind And that's okay. We're already pushing forward with quarter threes. All three of those pieces of content are ready. Y'all, we got the cover for all 3 months done. Boom. Okay, so we're just waiting on some final things, and then we'll be able to send all of those out. We're going to be doing those a little bit on the early side so that you all will get ready for the holiday season. So WNBA great Val Whiting is on the cover. Y'all, that's huge. You know what I mean? Ryan Reed, who currently owns the Women's Basketball League, he's located in Detroit. He literally bought the Detroit Shock. That's the name of the team that Val Whiting started with when she began in the WNBA. Now she's about maybe 51, 52 now, and I know she doesn't mind me telling her age, but she's in our age range, at least mine. And she's now a mindset coach, and she helps athletes get their mindset ready to play the game. We've got Brooklyn Jeffcoat and Santeria Griffin, who are on the inside. They're from the state of Washington. Got Labor Day that we covered, suicide prevention, Hispanic influences, and recipes from the Latinx community that are in this particular issue. Of course, we covered 9/11 and Cityscape Radio, the stories. If you guys are not familiar with the stories are fictional characters based upon the ridiculousness of what happened when you got sent home to be with your big mama, and you got stuck watching The Price is Right and All My Churn and all the others, right? So the stories are based upon that, and every month we send you a short story based upon the folks who live in the brownstone. Okay. And so last month you got an opportunity to meet, I forgot her name, but she's the town, she's the community, the nosy person. She knows everybody's business or whatever. So it's a really good read. And so the same holds true for what's coming up for, you're in Indiana. I have worked in every facet and level of government. I could be your child. Yes. Huge. Yes. Oh, she said that's huge. Thank you so much. That's wonderful, Tamara. Girl, listen, let me tell you something. It is amazing the amount of power that what we're doing has. And it's exciting because I get to meet all kinds of people. Like I just met Carl Gilliard. I'm telling all my business. I just met Carl Gilliard. He is head of the Georgia Legislative Black Caucus. Okay. And so I know that we're going to be talking to him. Y'all, we got some other amazing people that are going to be coming here and talking to you guys and giving you the cool things. But here's something else. We're wanting to make sure that we remain as local as possible because it is important. It's important. Y'all need to know what's happening in your areas. Y'all need to know what's for lunch. Y'all need to know who's got the sales. Who has the sales in your area? Yeah, you already know about Walmart. You already know about Target. You already know about Belts and Burlington and all. But what about the boutique down the street from you? Does anybody know what that person has for sale? Here's something else you need to know too. Some people say, oh, and I'm going to go here since I got time. I got time today. I got about 35 more minutes. Here's something else that is disconcerting to me, especially as we move through these social media streets. Everyone thinks that all you need is social media, both organic and paid advertising. Let me share something with y'all. Unless, of course, you are paying for advertising, 9 times out of 10, you may not know the strategies to be seen. You may not know that the algorithm consistently changes and you may be shadow banned and not know it. And you're looking at your numbers fluctuate throughout the day. That ain't how you run a business. That's not how you run a business. That's why I'm on here today. I'm feeling real froggy today. I'm feeling real froggy. Let me tell you why. Because we need to understand that we need to use every medium that's available to us to reach the folks that are watching, reading, listening, subscribing to not only us, but other people. Yeah, of course, do your thing on TikTok, on Instagram, all of those things. But find time and a way to budget in for Brownstone Worldwide, Brownstone Living Magazine, and Cityscape Radio. Why is that important? Because everybody's not on social media, folks. That's number one. And I'm going to be 100% honest with you. That was one of the things that I had to learn the hard way was everybody, my audience, the stuff sellers that I need, that we need for the brownstone is not on social media like that. You know why? Because they're running their business. They're not sitting around doing like this, right? And we're scrollers. We're not paying attention. Let me school y'all on something else about radio that I know. Radio is, by all accounts, one of the only mediums that's still around that uses a technique that I learned with my with my marketing and advertising background. This is one of the techniques that I learned. It's called TOMA. Y'all ever heard of it? Top of mind awareness. Yep, I'm spilling the tea today. Top of mind awareness. What is top of mind awareness? That means that you have got to be able to be somewhere long enough to hear something enough that it becomes a part of your subconscious mind that all you know is, I need to go get that. That's what I recognize. I recognize that. That's an old school technique, y'all. I learned, let me tell y'all something. It was a cat, his name was Rob Hill. Another guy that I learned from was Sid Nelson, DJ Sid Nelson. This guy's from town in Arkansas. And he taught me so much, but Rob Hill did too. I have learned from some old school greats in the industry, in the radio industry, and it's a psychology to it, and a lot of people are not aware of it. You think you're listening to music. You're not. That's not what you're doing. You're being educated, you're being taught, you're being told what's happening in your community. That's what radio was for. And then we got smart because we didn't want to listen to all of the commercials. And so guess what we did? We started listening to Spotify, and we started listening to Spreaker, and then we started listening to our podcasts. But guess what happened? In order for you to listen to those things, you have to pay to be in the game. So guess what's over there now? Advertising. Unless you pay for you not to have the advertising. Get it? So no matter where you go, you're going to get it. And here's the thing. This is a way for you to stay connected to the people in your neighborhood, to stay connected with the people who are in your community. Why is this important? Because I need you all to understand there's some things that's happening in these virtual streets y'all need to know about. One of the air personalities who has a show on our platform, Cityscape Radio and Brownstone Worldwide, BWTV, her name is Dr. Michelle Josie. And one of our columnists, her name is Teresa Pelham of the Grant Writers Boutique. They have a grant writing seminar that's coming up. It's absolutely free. Guess what I'm going to do? Y'all go on over there to Cityscape Radio on Facebook, and I'm going to post the link so you can register for the class. You do not want to miss this. I went to the first one, and they have a VIP class. So they're going to take you more one-on-one, hand in hand. Why is this important? Girl, let me tell you when, honey. Hold on. I'm so glad you're here. This is so important. When I tell you Teresa was dropping gems, y'all, she was dropping gems like bloop, 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 bloop. I was like, oh my God. So y'all know how important it is to get grants, right? It is so important. And one of the things, let me get this flyer for you. So here, Tamara, this is what I'm going to do. When I'm done here, I'm going to post it to Cityscape Radio on Facebook. Go ahead and like the page. I'm going to share that information there. Why is this important? Because businesses like ours, businesses like yours, businesses that need the money, need to understand that it's out there. It is out there for us to get. What we don't know is the particulars. We don't understand what we need. How much data do we need? So Dr. Michelle Josie is a data scientist, and she partnered with Teresa Pelham to bring to you guys this Grant Writers Boutique. It's called Grant Success. Wait a minute. Hold up. This one I'm going to do. If you're on your computer like me right now. All right, so you can go to grantsuccessunlock.com. I'm going to go ahead and put that here. grantsuccessunlock.com. Here's what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to go ahead and register for that. grantsuccessunlocked.com. Now, here's what you can also do. Right now, the class is free. They did have a fee on it. Don't worry about it. They want you to get, this is how serious they are. They want you all to get this information. Okay. It is so important for you all to understand how much it is necessary for you to get to this money. You ever tried to apply for a grant and you didn't think that your business needed could get one because you were a for-profit business? Wrong. Listen, I got schooled on so much stuff. We have designated Wednesdays called, this is our money day. This is where we push, where we sell all day long. Even though we sell every single day, right? This is the day that we go out there and we looking for grants. This is the day that we go out there and now that we know how, because we took the course and we paid for the VIP, guess what we did? And y'all, the VIP is like $17. You know what I mean? So what I'm telling you to do is to get it, to go get it. So there you go. All right. Now let's get into what I was going to talk to you guys about when we're talking about. So listen, it looks like we may have lost our Tamara, but listen, just know, yes, Ackworth, girl, listen, I'm gonna be reaching out to you or have Color reach out to you and find out how we can get Ackworth to be a part of this. If you're in the Cobb County area and y'all need some stuff, because listen, it's okay, V103, all of that, it's all good, you know what I mean? But I want to know what's happening in my community. If I'm driving in my car, I can't be scrolling on Facebook like that. You wrote the well, congratulations to you. That's what's up. That's what's up. Congratulations. I dig that. So I'm going to go ahead and share that up here. So Tamara says that she actually wrote a grant for the Indiana NAACP, and they turned it into a national program like 10 years ago. That's amazing. Amazing. And now you here in Georgia. So check this out. Let's go ahead and talk about what's happening in this area of Georgia, because now by all accounts, I am south of the airport. Okay. I'm still in Georgia now. I'm still in Georgia. All right. So let's talk about a couple of things. Number one, I'm crossing this off my list. All right. And then let's see. Let's talk about what is going on. So y'all, sometimes people drop these off into the office. So I'm literally going to be reading to you all from what gets sent to let you know. And of course, I'm not going to read all of them, right? So if you want more information about anything else that's happening in the community, we definitely want you guys to head over to, let's see, Small Business Networking Lunch at Katarina's today. Small Business Networking Lunch at Katarina's in Griffin, Georgia today, folks. If you are available, it's at 12 noon. Okay, on Friday, there is a ribbon cutting ceremony for Infinity Nutrition ribbon cutting. I'll have the address, I'm sure, a little bit later. Here's a really interesting one. A lot of people are really not aware. So where my house is, there's this huge golf course, 18 holes. It is absolutely beautiful with clubhouse, all of that. And they're having their 22nd annual golf tournament Friday, September 29th, Griffin City Park Golf Course. So it is a part of the Griffin City Park, but it is an 18-hole golf course, and it is absolutely gorgeous. But what they are doing is this is actually going to benefit the Griffin-Spalding County school system students and their teachers, okay? They're currently still looking for sponsors, and guess what? You can reach out to Laura Bieber at gscs.org, or you can call their office directly if you want to sponsor or to participate at 678-603-7716. Once again, that's 678-603-7716. 8:30 a.m. is registration and breakfast, and the tee-off actually starts at 9:30 a.m. All right. Now, we also have an amazing event that's coming up here in Griffin, Georgia. It's called the Cemetery Ramble. The Cemetery Ramble is actually going to be held at the Oak Hill Cemetery, October 21st, 2023. And it's held by the Commerce of Ambassadors for the Griffin-Spalding Chamber of Commerce, which I'm an ambassador. Tickets are actually going to be going on sale soon. I'll be sharing that to the Cityscape Radio page once it becomes available. And then there's also, y'all, check this out, WorkSource Georgia. WorkSource Georgia is actually connecting talent with opportunity. What does that mean? You're going to get an opportunity once you register for this program you'll have an opportunity to get education, training, employment opportunities for individuals in the Three Rivers region. Okay, you can give their office a call at 770-229-9799. And don't forget, of course, we have the Griffin Area Arts Alliance, music, art, dance, and theater at griffinareaartsalliance.org. So you can go over there and check that out when you have an opportunity. Now, if you want to hear the rest of all of the things in terms of our community bulletin board, which is what I just read, some of, you can head on over to cityscaperadio.com, and 5 times throughout the day, you're actually going to be able to hear what's happening in your community. What do you need to do if you want to have your portion of what's happening in your community be a part of the community bulletin board? No matter where you are, you can absolutely give our office a call at area code 470-862-0313, 470-862-0313, or you can send us an email at communityBulletinBoard@brownstoneworldwide.com. All right, let's talk about this weather, shall we? We need to find out what's going on with the weather. All right, so according to me right now, where I currently am, okay, because we know Georgia's a pretty big state, and we don't know what's going on. Here's what we do know. Right now, we have a 5% chance of rain today. We have partly cloudy right now, going up into the 10 o'clock top of the hour. And right now, it is 74 degrees. We're literally looking for a high of about 83 today. And of course, you know that might actually change. All right. Now, let's talk about some other things that are in the news that I think is super important for you guys. And listen, it has everything to do with Apple. Did y'all see what Apple did? Apple heard us, y'all. See, I'm an Apple user. I'm an Apple user. And they're saying, first of all, to get ready for Apple or their iPhone 15 and iPhone Pro. Okay. And so right now, I just got a text message telling me to get ready. Just pick the model you want and decide if you like to pay in full or monthly. Get the prep work done today so you can speed through the checkout on September 15th, which is actually this Friday. So what do we learn about what Apple is doing? Apple heard us, and they're going to go with the standard USB port C in order for us to get all of the things that we need. So the reason why they did that was because they're losing money. So here's what's going to happen. Let me tell you what's going to happen. You're going to end up having to buy all of this new stuff. Okay. Because if they're going with that, then of course you're going to have to purchase all of the things. You see how smart they are? They're going to get you it every time. They're going to get you. All right. So let's talk about Walmart. Walmart is actually looking at purchasing a senior care system. So Walmart is circling its next acquisition target and is actually in talks to buy a primary care group, ChenMed, in a multi-billion-dollar deal. Now that's according to Bloomberg. Where are you going to find this? Of course, you're going to find it on brownstoneworldwide.com. ChenMed focuses on care for seniors, particularly those who are moderate to low income with complex chronic conditions. The move is the latest in a spate of deals for primary care practices, including CVS Health and their $10.6 billion deal for Oak Street Health and Amazon's $3.9 billion purchase of One Medical. A deal could actually still be weeks away, and other buyers could emerge. So nothing is set in stone, but you notice in specific areas. I know here, I think in actually McDonough, there's a Walmart clinic. And those are the things that they're talking about. So not only can you get there's an optical office available. Now you'll be able to go to the clinic in Walmart and you'll be able to literally be taken care of in terms of just basic health care. You know what I mean? Like, I know that if you have some urgent things that need to be taken care of or whatever, let's see. Yeah. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about that iPhone. So that 15 is about to drop. The colors are regular though. If you like the purple, you have to get a 15. That's the trick. You have to buy the new accessories. Absolutely. That's exactly what they're going to do. Is they're going to make you purchase all of the things. That's how they get us every single time, girl. That's how they get us. I'm telling you. Now, one of the other things that I think with Walmart doing what they're doing. And we have to be careful. Let's pay very close attention to what these companies are doing. They're buying up all of these things. Okay. They know that there is the rich and then there's the not so rich. I'm not even going to say the word because I don't even think that it's fair with the P word. Okay. The rich and the not so rich. And what they're doing is they're buying up all of these companies so that they can offer these services. Do I think it's right? I don't know, because I have not checked out the pricing at this Walmart clinic. Less fortunate, let's say that. The less fortunate. And so what I will say is that this is going to be a way for you guys to get access to healthcare. We're not talking about dental care. We're not talking about any of that. We're talking about your vaccinations, going in for maybe to check and see if you have a cold, or maybe to get a, testing or something like that. I do know that it is going to be basic. The interesting part is people who need real health care, and I'm not saying that this isn't going to be that. People who need serious health care will be more apt to go here to just get a quick fix and get a Band-Aid rather than going ahead and pay for what they really need. And unfortunately, because medical care is as high as it is in the US of A, people are going to opt for that. So I'm looking for us to see more and more of these Walmart clinics popping up. Again, like I said, I know for sure there is one located at the Walmart located in McDonough, Georgia, about 20 minutes from where I currently am. So, and I've seen it. I was like, oh, this is legit. Like, they're really doing this. So yeah, start looking for that if it's not in your area already here in the state of Georgia. All right. So what else are we talking about? Can we please talk about the inflation that's happening all over this country? Can we? Let me tell you why. Because, oh my God, why did I end up and I was so thirsty, or else I wouldn't have done it. I was so thirsty. I bought a bottle of Coke, a 16 ounce bottle of Coke. Shouldn't have done it, first of all, right? Because of all the sugar that's in it. But listen, let me tell y'all something. When I tell you that bottle of Coca-Cola was $2.47 or some crazy number for just one. But if I buy two, it's going to be $4. Make that make sense for me. So I ended up buying, like, I don't know. I bought the bottle of Coke, and then I bought like a, what is that, Gatorade or something or whatever. And it made it $4. And unfortunately, I saved money because I was probably going to buy one for my son anyway. And I ended up, it's the craziest thing. Yeah. And so here's the other thing, Tamara, what you're saying is quite similar to the CVS Walgreens Minute Clinic. That's exactly what it is. Care from a nurse practitioner rather than an MD. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Now, from what I understand, this Walmart clinic, I learned about this about 3 years ago. I was at a, what clinic? What was this? It was some kind of physician's optician something or whatever. And this is when I was in corporate full time. And Walmart was there, and they were touting this new medical clinic that they were going to be opening. And it was going to be run, headed by either a physician's assistant or an MD. And I thought, wow. Okay. And in my head, all of these bells and whistles started going off, because in my head, I thought, that's how y'all going to get people to not go and see their regular primary care physician on a regular basis. You see, that's going to become an issue, because do you see what I mean? Like, I could be wrong. So let me be quiet and let's just see what happens. Let's see what happens, shall we? All right. So let's move on and let's talk about the business shout outs. So also something that we do every day is we do business shout outs. You guys let us know what businesses in your area literally are providing you with pristine service. They have great food. They have great business. You can go there and get quality goods and their and products, and you swear by them. And we ain't talking about these big dogs. I don't want to hear about the big dogs. I don't want to know about your big box retailers. We already know who they are. Unless, of course, you're giving a shout out. Yeah, exactly, Tamara. That's exactly what they're going to do. You're not wrong. People are going to skip the reel and get a Band-Aid. That's exactly what they're going to do. That's exactly what they're going to do. Now, what you can do if you're interested in letting people know who to shout out in your area. Remember, I want the boutiques. I want the local businesses. I want the lawn care guy. I want to know who's giving you amazing service, right? So that we can line them up for what we're calling our Brownstone's Best Business Award. Okay. It's called the BBQ Award. Get it? Barbecue? Get it? Anyway, so every year we do something called the Block Party. It's an annual event, a physical annual event. And we actually had our first physical one here in Georgia. And next year we're doing it again. Only this time we want to make sure that we're honoring the folks in the neighborhood, because that's what we pride ourselves on being a part of. And that is the people in the neighborhood. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be opening up the opportunity for you guys to nominate some amazing businesses in your area, like I was saying before. So those businesses can be anybody from, say, for instance, your dance studios, local cake shops. There's one here that's absolutely amazing. And I'm not, so like this middle-aged thing that's happening in this middle-aged spread, I can't even go. Because if I smell sugar, I expand like a balloon. Okay. So there's a cake shop here. There's a place here that does nothing but web design, and they're amazing at what they do. There is a secondhand clothing shop that does amazing work. So what I'm saying is I want to know who these people are, so we can let people know around the world and around this social media diaspora, let people know. Because they may not be able to know. Yeah, so see, there you go. Tucker, Georgia, Image 360. See, there you go. That's a big shout out right there. So what we need you to do, there's going to be a post that will come up later on at cityscaperadio.com or on our Facebook page. Go ahead and let us know. Let us know who they are. We're going to ask that question once again. So right now we have two for this week. One is Happy Days Bar and Grill, located here in Griffin, Georgia. Y'all, they have happy hour, of course, Happy Days, right? They their wings are like amazing, and they have several different flavors. It's just an all-American bar and grill. And of course, they have their bar. It's a sports bar is what it is. They have upstairs, downstairs. You can actually rent out the upstairs for what you want to do. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And then, of course, we have Bushel and Peck. We're going to be showcasing both of those guys this week. And you'll be able to see video where we actually went in. See, they didn't know we were there. That's the cool thing. And we're just going to tag them in a little bit later. So they didn't know that they were nominated, which is pretty cool. And we're going to give them a shout out along with a quick video. So what does that do for them? Hopefully you'll be nice enough to go in and check them out, either on their Facebook page. Go ahead and like them and some of the things that they do. Now let's talk about Bushel and Peck, because y'all like, what in the heck is that? It is a community co-op grocery store of sorts. So I'm going to go over to their Facebook page right now. Let me turn this down because y'all don't need to hear what I was listening to. All right, so let's go and let's talk about Bushel and Peck. I'm going to go over to their website right now. Bushel and Peck, here you go. Fruit and vegetable store. They are super cute. They are located at 213 South 6th Street in Griffin, Georgia. And Bushel and a Peck, not Bushel and Peck. So it's Bushel and a Peck. And I don't know why they named it that, but okay, I'm cool with that. They're open today until 6 p.m. All fresh produce is 30% off. And let's see what else. They have like fresh fruit, fresh vegetables. Somebody makes this fresh baked bread every day and brings it in. I had to stop buying it. Okay. They do scones. Let's see, fresh scones, fresh. They have this adorable organic bread. Let's see. They have all kinds of really cute things. And I just really think that it's super cute for you to, support local. They have a candy store. You remember candy stores when you were little? They have a little candy shop in there. They have like bottled sodas. It's adorable. It gives me corner store vibes where you can go and grab your quick fruits and vegetables, where you don't have to go all the way over town to pick up everything that you need at the major grocery stores and the big box retailers. And it's super cute. They also have freeze-dried candies. Y'all know that's like the new big thing. Fresh baked goods. Happiness is homemade. And when I tell y'all these are fresh baked, I know. Because sometimes when you go in there, you can still see the steam and they seal wrap everything, right? You can embrace the crisp and cozy vibes of autumn with every sip of our new fall flavored hot teas. And I bought this little, I'm a tea girl, and I bought this little thing from them, super cute, that you can put like your individual teas in. And it's a strainer, it's a tea strainer. I'm gonna show y'all how much of a tea girl I am. Y'all see this? Yeah, that's a bowl. Okay, if it's not coffee, it's tea in that bowl. Okay. And you can go in and make your own. They got fresh beans, all the cute things. It's just really, really cute. So yeah, definitely get over there and get the strawberries, tomatoes. They got ginger, zucchini, squash, fresh mushrooms, all the things. Y'all, I bought some carrots from them. Let's see. The carrots were about that long. I skinned them real good, boiled them real good, seasoned them up real good, and I made veggie dogs. And they were the perfect size. Perfect size. All right, so Bushel and a Peck, they get a shout out. And then also Happy Days Bar and Grill, located here in Griffin, Georgia. Both of those. Do you have to be located in Griffin? Absolutely not. You can be in Tucker. You could be in Cobb County. You could be anywhere. Because remember, cityscaperadio.com can be found anywhere that you have a signal. Doesn't matter. You're not beholden to a tower, which is awesome. That is absolutely amazing. All right, so let's talk about something near and dear to us all here in the Brownstone. You know, I definitely got to bring it up, and that's this sucker right here. The Block Party on the Sea is coming up in July. It's the Neighbors Retreat, and it's brought to you by Brownstone Worldwide and Your Group Escapes. It's going to be held on the Celebrity Cruises Beyond. Y'all, this ship came all the way over from Europe. It's one of their new ones. And we're going to be sailing out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida on July 21st. That's a Sunday, going to Cozumel, Mexico. We're going to have cruise activities. We're going to Georgetown, Grand Cayman. Again, more cruise activities, Bimini, Bahamas, and then back to Fort Lauderdale. We're working on the itinerary now. What I would do if I were you is I would head over to brownstoneworldwide.com and I would check out the Neighbors Retreat under Home. So it's a drop down and you'll actually be able to see it over there and you'll see what's happening with that particular cruise. Go ahead and put your money down. Go ahead and join us. You're going to be able to meet some of the air personalities from Cityscape Radio, including myself and Cullen and others. We're all going to be there. And you guys, we got some meet and greets. Y'all, this ship is freaking amazing. It's so fire. I'm going to literally get with our travel agent and make sure that she gets us a video of the inside of this daggone ship. It is beautiful, 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 beautiful. I am enamored with it. I literally cannot believe how gorgeous it is. And for us to be one of the first in the States to actually get on it, that's even better. That's even better. So we're really excited about that and cannot wait. If you want more information about that, you can definitely head over to brownstoneworldwide.com/Neighbors Retreat 2024. Do not miss this. I understand that space is going to be filling up really soon. I know that we're partnering with some DJs and stuff like that. Shout out to DJ Q and some others that are going to be joining the fray to bring you some additional fun when it comes to the Block Party on the Sea, the Neighbors Retreat 2024. All right, guys. We have about 5 minutes left until it's time to turn the stream back over to cityscaperadio.com. Here's what I need you to do. Go ahead and like the Facebook page, Cityscape Radio, and also Brownstone Worldwide, right? Go ahead and get your copy. I'm going to show you how on Cityscape Radio and Brownstone Worldwide of Brownstone Living Magazine, because this issue right here is getting ready to drop over the weekend. We don't want you to miss that because, again, WNBA great Val Whiting sat down to talk to me over the weekend, and we got her interview on the inside here. Y'all want to know more about her and what she's got going on? You definitely don't want to miss that because she touches on a couple of things that I didn't even know was not a thing for women in the WNBA. And y'all need to hear about this. All of the second standards and stuff like that that are not given to sisters and just sisters in general in the WNBA. And when I say sisters, I mean women, right? So y'all need to hear about that. All right. So what else is coming up for the Brownstone? Community Bulletin Board all day today. You can listen to the top 40 hits from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and into the 2000s all day on Cityscape Radio. You can listen in to find out how you can boost your business. We're giving away a booklet for 20 tips on how you can do that. You can register at theultimatebusinessboostguide.com. And of course, if you're listening to Cityscape Radio long enough, you're definitely going to hear the commercial. All right, you guys, that's my time. I definitely want you all to enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much, Tamara, for hanging out with me. Again, like I said, I did let him know the minute that you said have him reach out to you that you were hanging out with me today. So how do you become a part of Cityscape Radio? Go to brownstoneworldwide.com and sign up for the newsletter. That's the first thing. Why? Because here's something different that we do with the newsletter that we don't do pretty much anywhere else. Not yet anyway. And that is we literally provide you with deals and sales that you can't get anywhere else except through that newsletter. So go ahead and register with us at brownstoneworldwide.com. Sign up for the newsletter. Doesn't cost you a thing at all to do that, to stay connected to what's happening here in the Brownstone and at cityscaperadio.com. Y'all, I'll be back tomorrow for the final hour of the day shift. If you want to listen to the day shift from 7 a.m. until 9 a.m., 10 a.m., listen, go ahead and listen to us at cityscaperadio.com. Don't forget, we still have the app, KCCR, the Brownstone. Remember, we're rebranding right now. What does that mean? When you look it up, it's going to be brown, right? Don't let that scare you. That's still Cityscape Radio. It'll probably take another 2 weeks for the developers to get everything done and for us to repropagate through the system. And then it's going to be this beautiful sky blue. All right. Go ahead and follow us once again on Facebook, Cityscape Radio, and Instagram Cityscape_radio, and Brownstone Worldwide on all platforms. You guys, it's been real. I'm so happy that you all were able to hang out with me. I will see you again tomorrow for another edition of the final hour of the Day Shift. I'll see you around.